afternoon. Good afternoon. On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Colbert, High School Principal Dr. Dostal, I'd like to welcome you to Bulldog Arena on National Signing Day, such a special day for students to sign national letters of intent to move on to the next level to play athletics. A couple thank yous. I want to thank Ms. Lawson, Ms. Shaw, Ms. Phillips for setting this special stage up. It's first class, appreciate that. I also want to thank the media for being here and showcasing the hard work and the dedication and commitment of our student athletes. And we'll get started quickly, and our first coach is Coach Williams with golf.
Thank you. First, I'd like to say congratulations to all the athletes up here. It reminded me when we were planning on doing this again of the hard work that these young people put in to achieving their goals. And it got me to thinking about how special of a place that we belong to at Fayetteville High School. And this is like icing on the cake for these young student athletes. And I want you to make sure that, I don't think we emphasize this enough, I know I don't, student athlete. Because on top of the sport that they're excelling in, they're also getting it done in the classroom. And that's an important note. So today we're here to celebrate these people, and for my sport, today we're here to honor and celebrate Fletcher McSpadden. He's on the end down there. He's signing with Missouri Southern. And I couldn't be more proud of him. Because when you talk about student athletes, he exemplifies what a student athlete means to a program. Because I can tell you that Fletcher is going to be successful in whatever he does. This is just the first step of accomplishments in his life. He knows how to work for these things. There's a plaque down there. I hope some of you get to come tell him congratulations when we're done. I want you to know he's a 3-time state champion. He's an all-conference guy. He's an all-conference medalist. That means that in our conference, in the conference tournament portion, no one did better than that young man right there. Fletcher went through a period of time, his sophomore year, like most of these athletes have done at one point in time, and had to deal through an injury. And an injury that kept him from playing for pretty much a full year. But I'm bringing this up to you so that those accomplishments now should grow and show you what he did to overcome some of these things. How hard he had to work to get back to where he was at. The perseverance that that young man has. And then I started thinking about, at that time, there's a common thread that weaves through all these student athletes that we honor on signing day. Because all these young student athletes have these qualities, and I don't think it's coincidence that Fayetteville High School student athletes have these things. I think that's part of our culture. I couldn't be more proud of Fletcher. And I say that every time I've been up here honoring a student athlete. But from my heart, I can tell you how much he means to our program. How much he means to our program when he's gone. Because, see, the things that he's done to help our program are going to continue when he's not here. And that speaks volumes about him. He comes from a great family. Just like most of these, that's that common thread again, just like all these student athletes. They support athletics, they support academics, and they support Fayetteville in general. And as a coach, that's a great combination. It makes our jobs easier. So today, I want you to join with me in honoring all these student athletes, but for me and my sport today, I'd like for you to help me honor Fletcher McSpadden and helping him go to his next step. Thank you. And now I would like to welcome Coach Darren Phelan to the podium.
Grace Coleman. She is a one-year member of the tennis team, but it's like she's been here forever. The great thing that I've got to see is what she's done on the court and what she's done off the court. On the court, she did something that I don't think has been done at this school by anybody this year in one individual year. She went on to win the conference doubles title and won the conference team title. She went on to win the state doubles title and the state team title. And then to top it all off, she won the overall state doubles championship. On the court, she's phenomenal. But what I'd really like to talk to you about is what she is like off the court, who she is as a person. Grace is an amazing leader coming in here, not knowing many of the girls on the team, and she led the team not by words, but by her actions. She was a humble leader. She worked hard every single day that she got out there and almost never complained about the workouts I chose for her. So that was nice. But it's just an amazing accomplishment, what she has done, both on and off the court. I want to say thanks to Mom and Dad for allowing her to be a part of our program here, and for me being able to get to see what a great daughter that you all have raised. She's going to go on to play at the next level in South Carolina at Erskine University in South Carolina. I said that. And we are so excited to see what she's going to do in the next chapter of her life there as part of the Flying Fleet. So if you would, give a round of applause to Grace Coleman. And next up is Coach 5 with cross country.
Hey, I want to congrats all of you guys. I know many of you, and some of you I know your sisters really well too. So I just want to give a big congrats to all of you for furthering your athletic careers. We know you're going to do Fayetteville High School proud. We're excited to follow you. I'm going to talk a little bit about Cameron Fisher. You guys may have heard of him. I've been thinking about this moment since I started coaching him, which was when he was in 8th grade. And every year I've been like, oh, I'm going to have to do that in 5 years. Oh, I'm going to have to do that in 4 years, and on down. And today I'm finally having to say these things because he's graduating, and it's very bittersweet for me. I can barely see you over there, Cam. But you guys all know Cameron's the most decorated distance runner in Arkansas State history. He's the only runner to ever qualify for the national cross-country meet, and he chose to do that twice, which was pretty great. And he holds basically the school record in every event, from indoor and outdoor track. He holds the 5K record. Just to wrap your head around, he's run 3.1 miles in 14 minutes and 50 seconds. So just try to wrap your head around how fast that is, okay? Everybody's like, whoa. Some people are going, I can do a mile in that. But yeah, he's nationally ranked in cross country, nationally ranked in track. But that's just the athletic side. The great thing about Cam is he's just a great kid. He's coachable. He's got a great attitude. He's got an amazing family. That's been in all of his meets and supporting him, supporting our program. I love his Gigi. She comes, his grandma comes to every meet, buys him T-shirts. It's the coolest thing. But I've spent so much time with Cameron that I'm literally going to be at a loss next year because it's like losing a family member. That's how close he is. He's kind, he's generous, he's funny. Cameron, your talents are going to be missed, but I'm mostly going to miss your sweet smile, your dedication to your team, and your kindness. Princeton's not only getting a great athlete, they're getting the best person. And you also are pretty decent at running, too. I've never been a Tiger fan before because I was raised in Rogers and Fayetteville. Now we just don't like the Tigers, but I guess now I'm going to have to learn to cheer for the Tigers. You're one in a million. I'm going to miss you more than words can ever say, but I'm even more excited to follow your journey as a Princeton Tiger. And, but before that, let's go out and set some new marks on the oval, okay? Congratulations. I'm really proud of you. Up next, we have Coach Dawson talking about his amazing football players.
Good afternoon. I would first like for you to do me a favor, you and the audience, because I think it's important. These young people did not get here by themselves. There were a lot of people that encouraged them, played with them, were teammates with them. If you're a teammate, a friend, or a family member, would you stand right now in the honor of these athletes? They would like to thank you for being here this morning. Go ahead. It's okay. Thank you. This is my 27th National Signing Day, and one thing that it always reminds me of is the accumulation of everything they've done. You know, we see what they do. We see them on the field or on the court. We see them on the track. But what we don't see or what we don't know is what they're doing when they're not in those situations. It's the work that they put in that no one ever sees. Everyone sees the awards. Everyone sees the qualifications, but it's all the other things that people don't see. And what makes them great is that they work when people aren't watching. They do all the little things when people aren't around and the crowd's not cheering. That's why they're standing here, sitting here today. It's not necessarily what they do on Friday night or Tuesday night. It's what they do when no one else is there. And that's the accumulation of what they get to do today. All of that comes together, and because they've put in that time and that sacrifice, they get awarded an opportunity to continue. And for that, we are all proud. We're all proud that they represent who we are and what we are, and we know that they will take us with them wherever they go. And what an honor that is for all of our coaches. It's been a great honor for me, for these four young men that have an opportunity to continue today. Karsten Johnson is the epitome of what Fayetteville football is. I'm going to say that more than once. On and off the field, in the classroom, he's a 27 ACT guy. He's more than a football player. He's a great person. And he's going to go to Ouachita, and he's going to fit into that culture, and he's going to expand that culture along with his football career. He'll be successful in whatever he chooses to do, all because of all the things that he's done when nobody's watching. Help me applaud today and honor Karsten Johnson as he signs with Ouachita Baptist University. Congratulations. When I walked on campus 2 years ago, I was introduced to a young man named Keiondre Connelly. And I was told all kind of stories about Keiondre. Some were good and some were not as good. But in the spring of that year, I don't really know what happened, but Keiondre became a man, matured, started going in the direction that he wanted to go and that he could foresee himself becoming. He was a good football player. He always has been. But he turned over that leaf of doing some work when nobody was watching, and not just athletically. I'm proud to tell you today that Keiondre Connelly is going to Arkansas Tech, not just on a football scholarship, but Keiondre Connelly is also receiving academic money from Arkansas Tech. I'm proud of that as much as I am football. Keiondre's an all-conference player. Keiondre set the record, one of three guys. Karsten was one that set the record for tackles for loss. He's been a sack leader on our team. He was our defensive lineman player of the year this year. He's been a great guy that plays with a lot of heart and soul and is going to be awesome at Arkansas Tech. Help me congratulate Keiondre Connelly. Another future Ouachitarian is Jay Beasley. And when I got here 2 years ago, Jay approximately is about 40 pounds heavier than he was 2 years ago. And again, that happens in the weight room. And credit to Coach Wheeler and the strength guys for transforming his body. And we tell our guys, we can transform your body if you will transform your mind. And Jay transformed his mind, and Coach Wheeler transformed his body. And he's a hard worker, and he's a great team player. And he's sitting here today because of all of those things came together at the right time. He is also going to fit very well in the culture at Ouachita. He will also fit very well to expand their football program. Thank you for your hard work, Jay. I'm awful proud of you. Help me congratulate Jay Beasley. Jay was also recently chosen to participate in the state all-star game, so we're proud of that as well. Our next young man, Darius Bowers, is a 2-year starter. Darius has thrown for over 60 touchdowns. I'm going to get emotional. He's not, don't worry. But I am. And I get that way because Darius is a leader of our team. He probably doesn't say 10 words a day other than set, go. But the way he carries himself, the things that he does on the field, off the field, in the classroom, he's an academic guy, big smile guy, but he is the guy. And I know that most of you know him and appreciate who he is, what he stands for. He was recently selected as the 7A, 6A Offensive Player of the Year finalist. He's been on the All-Northwest Arkansas Democrat team. He was the Northwest Arkansas Touchdown Quarterback of the Year in 8 and 17. He's an All-State player. He's all of that stuff. But more than that, he's a great human being. All four of these guys are going to take their Fayetteville bloodline to different places and leave an impact. There's no question. Darius is going to do that as well. He's going to make UCA a great place to be. The University of Central Arkansas Bears hit the jackpot with Darius Bowers. Help me applaud Darius and his family.
Again, on behalf of the Athletic Department Superintendent Dr. Colbert, High School Principal Dr. Dostal, I want to thank you, family, friends, faculty, for your support, encouragement, and sacrifice that has led to this special day for these students to sign national letters of intent. And to you, thank you for all your hard work, sacrifice, and dedication. You have represented yourself, your program, this high school, and this community with class, integrity, and sportsmanship. We wish you the best. We will be intently following your careers as you move forward. And don't ever forget, you're always a Fayetteville Purple Dog. And with that, let's give them a big round of applause as they sign their national letter of intent. We could just hold for a couple of moments for media to take pictures and do a couple interviews. Other than that, come down, say hello, shake hands. Thank you for coming out. Have a great afternoon.